man Mac the Reactor, fresh out the trash compactor. You'll know me by now. It's your favorite England-born, somewhat Australian-sounding Reactor. He's a big boss like Rick Ross. He goes harder than Slipknot. He's in permanent beast mode without even applying the cheat code, baby. He's so crazy. Man, it's a crazy time in the world right now, and I decided to do a reaction that I just thought we kind of all needed right now. Like, with everything that's been going on, I mean, not only have a lot of Malcolm X speeches been popping in my head, but this song that I'm about to react to has been popping in my head a lot, because it's kind of like a vision that I feel like this man had a very long time ago. And I think it's no less poignant today, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, I also want to say to all my viewers in the US, because I know there's a lot of y'all, I think South Korea is the only view percentage that I have that's on the same level as y'all. So y'all are like a big chunk of my viewers. Is I just want to say, like look, I understand a lot of people are trying to promote the whole all lives matter thing right now, and they're trying to say, look, there's good police officers too, and look, I understand people are just trying to see the good people, the good in people, and I get that, but just let people have their moment, man. Like, at the end of the day, we're not saying there's no good police officers in the world, but what we are saying is there's bad police officers in the world that are getting away with things, and they've been getting away with them for too long. And if you actually look through history in America, they've been getting away with it for a very long time. A good couple of 100 years of these crimes have been going on, right? Now I say a couple of 100 years that are documented. That's not to say all the times that things were just let pass and just never really documented in history, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want this intro to drag out too long. That's not the way I'm trying to go, but we do agree all life matters. Everybody agrees with that. But let black people have their moment. You know what I'm saying? Like too many people have been losing their lives. It's very important. We're saying people of color need your help. You know, at the end of the day, as people with fairer skin, we do carry a certain kind of privilege. Now, I don't know that we deserve it. I don't know whether the world should have kind of felt that way, but it did for whatever reason. And maybe some of you all understand that reason better than I do. But what I do understand is when you've got privilege, use it. Let's sign the petitions. Let's soak in the information, because the more you listen to black people and you soak in the information, the more you're educated, and then you can project, and you can be a powerful voice, and you can help. And if you know that your voice is maybe going to be heard more than a black friend that you might have, then it's your job to maybe be a little bit louder, project outwardly, and make sure that people feel supported too by you. That's what I do. Like, I'm here in Adelaide, Australia. I'm born in England. Now, England was a place that was a big hub for the slave trade back in the 1800s. So I understand what black people go through. I have many black friends in England, and I actually have black friends over here too. More so in England, but like over here, two of my closest friends are black. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always listening to their issues all the time, and this is one I just think we all need to get on board. It doesn't need to solely be looked at as a race thing. I think it's a people thing. I think everybody's angry about it. Everybody's just angry at injustice at the end of the day, but I think focus to people of color right now. Let's spotlight on y'all. That's what I think. So I don't know how many people of color are going to be watching this video. Again, I didn't mean for that intro to drag on so long. I thought it was important. So we're going to actually just try and be positive for a moment, but also try and listen and soak in the message to this song. This is by Sam Cooke. This is called A Change Is Gonna Come. And I just think it might even be more important now, but it was definitely a big catalyst in putting out a message back when it was made. And I think we need it right now. So let's go. That's embedded in my brain.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since.
And look at this. This is white people being active in helping with protesting and everything back then. It is powerful. Don't feel like because you're of a fairer skin color that, you know, you can't be of help. Sometimes you being a part of a march, or you being within the protesting with all the people of color, actually says a lot, because it says that you're willing to, number one, use a bit of your privilege to help, number two, even sacrifice a little bit of your privilege or freedom if it came down to that. And I think that just speaks a lot. And I was seeing on Twitter that there was I can't remember exactly where this happened, so sorry if I can't pinpoint where it happened, but obviously in the US. So in a city in the US, a line of white people stood between the police and the black protesters, and they formed a line as if to say, I'm going to use my privilege then, since you're so quick to spray these people with tear gas, to try and use rubber bullets on these people behind me, let us as white people form a line in front of them then and say, do it to your own people then. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry, I'm gonna try and not get like too deep in this video. Let's try and enjoy the song, right?
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come.
You'll hear that?
Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky.
That's so powerful when he says it's been too hard living. So living is hard because as a black man, I have a whole lot of challenges in front of me as it is. But I'm also afraid to die because I don't really know what's beyond that sky. Like, I don't know if there's a heaven like I've been promised. I don't know if it's where I'm even going to go, if it does exist. You know what I'm saying? And don't think I didn't see the imagery of other places in the world that are suffering too. I see it, but God, this is so important right now, man.
It's been a
Nelson Mandela.
long time coming, but I know a change gonna come.
Powerful.
Oh, yes it will. I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me don't hang around.
There's just so many powerful things that I would have to pause and really react to everything that happened if I was so inclined to do so. So, I mean, the things that really stood out for me was the Japanese lady holding a sign that said no nukes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been through that through history. They're represented too. They're in the people of color bracket. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much in this video, man. I mean, he's talking about he goes to a movie, but something's telling him don't hang around because at the end of the day, you're not going to be left alone. You're going to be harassed. Safer to go home. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying this back then, but I think this is relatable now. And isn't that scary? Isn't that scary in 2020 that this is still relatable? It shouldn't be. But this is why buttons have been pushed. This is why people have had enough. And this is why this song is so important. And this is why us connecting together is super important. Because nobody should fight alone. You know, if something was to happen to my people in Liverpool, England, tomorrow, I'd want you to get behind me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Then I go to my brother.
That's Muhammad Ali and Sam Cooke? No doubt.
And I say, brother, help me please.
And that's when it's about help.
But he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Lord, there have been times that I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to carry on.
Hey, we're here for y'all, you know, LGBT community, you know, women getting equal pay. Like, we're here for all of y'all at the end of the day. Right now, the spotlight is where it should be, but we're here for everybody. 100%.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
And how powerful is that final image? You know what I'm saying? Those black and white people kind of swaying together. Looked like they might have been in song or in protest together. Man, I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of hard to not get a little bit emotional in that song, and I feel like if I was, you know, on my own, I might have just let it go. But man, I hope y'all are feeling good, man. Let's try and, I can't say I hope that this reaction got your mind off of things and maybe gave you a little bit of a laugh, because there was nothing funny about it. I think we were all in the feels on that one. But man, I just hope we're all gonna, I don't know, I hope a change gonna come. That's all I'm trying to say. I hope a change is gonna come. That's really all I'm trying to say, man. Big shout out to the Funk Brothers as well. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they were the music that was behind that. And God, man, there was certain points of the music in that song that just, I'll never forget, like that saxophone sound and all that kind of stuff. You know, there was a bunch of other instrumentation in there. I'm not going to try and reference everything, but there's just so much in that that stood out to me. But that imagery, oh my God, man, that was global imagery too. I think I even saw the Wall of Berlin in there too, and other stuff. By the way, there's too much stuff to try and address. But listen, man, just know everybody is in our thoughts. America is in our thoughts, and when I say America, I mean America as a whole. I mean, yeah, our hearts beat a little bit harder for the people of color right now, but you're all in our thoughts at the end of the day, because I think inherently people want to be good people. I think we mean to be, but you know, they always say things like racism. It's not genetic. It's something that's taught, and unfortunately for some people that might have happened from birth, you know, and that's why we get cops that just have no compassion or humanity in these times. This is why we get people that even during a time where we're trying to spread Black Lives Matter, some people feel the need to make big lengthy posts about, oh, don't all lives matter? You know, don't officers' lives matter? Yeah, in a sense maybe they do, but that, number one, that's not where the spotlight is right now. Number two, we're not saying every single person with a badge on this earth is the worst human being alive, but what we are saying is a lot of them are, and a lot of them are getting away with it, and a lot of them are being, a lot of the good ones are being quiet about it and really not doing much about it either. So we're all a part of the problem, but we can definitely be a part of the solution. I guess I'm going to end on that note. I'm sorry that this wasn't the most positive thing ever. I really don't care if this video gets more dislikes than likes. I really don't care. At the end of the day, I just wanted to react to this and give you all something. I hope you all don't hold that against me, and just please be safe wherever you are. You know, whether you're from the US or anywhere else, be safe. I know all the countries that watch my videos probably have their own issues that are close to home. But let's also try and really care about this as well, because if we can support this, maybe we can take care of other issues that are going on and come together as well. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if, for example, the black man here in Australia, the Aboriginal man, has a lot of his own issues and a lot of things that we need to fight for. So, you know, maybe one day we can focus on that. Maybe America will come and connect with us and help us with that too. So this thing is worldwide, man, and I hope you all are doing well. I'm out of here before I say too much more and drag this outro out long after the point of you all losing interest. So stay safe. I'm out of here. We all good.